So, dating all the way back to the GBA, there was a GBA Micro, the Game Boy Micro, which it didn't do too well at all. Now, this handheld flopped, it failed, it didn't do too well, period. But it became a very popular collector's item for a lot of those folks who are savvy into handheld collecting. At least some of it anyway. So now Nintendo announced this new 2DS device. Now, it's pretty much 3DS without 3D. Now, they noticed and heard a lot of people playing games without the 3D, so they decided they want to go to the drawing board and develop a handheld. Mind you, this is supposed to be a handheld that they would pretty much develop to look almost like the said Wii U controller, which is that big old whoppy thing that looks sort of like a tablet on steroids. So it said they made a smaller version of this tablet on steroids, and this time it's not clamshell based. They made it look exactly like a smart device, which this is pretty much what they're trying to go for here. Now, it still allows you to play your classic DS games, 3DS games, but without the 3D, as well as, you just primarily get a larger screen, and you still get the touchscreen down below. It has a home button, which, that looks okay. It's just the rest of it just looks like a design mess. I mean, with the 3DS, the whole feel of it was being able to put this nice, semi-powerful device in your pocket and be able to enjoy games. Because 3DS is pretty powerful. It's a pretty good device. It just needs to be utilized a lot better. Playing with 3D is not the end of the world. You still get a good library of games. So, looking at this device, though, it just does not feel like anything practical that I would ever want to purchase. Now, the way they designed it is it's completely square, as you can see in the picture here, and it does not close at all. So, if you're hoping the stores in your pocket as you're traveling, you're shit out of luck. So, they're most likely going to be including some sort of foam pouch with it, and you can be able to store that in there, so that way it protects the screens, which, full well this damn thing's going to be scratched up to hell now, especially with the way it's open and exposed. So, you're probably going to have to get one of those plastic things you slip over the front of the case of the screen, and as well as the bottom touchscreen. Which, yes, to the honest standpoint of a actual 3DS, you can still scuff up the the very shiny, glossy top of it quite easily, especially with the original version of it. The later version, which is the XL, is a little bit larger, a little troublesome to stuff into a pocket, I suppose, and it didn't quite have that glossy finish. It just had a somewhat decent-looking candy shell look to it. But this right here has to be one of the most stupid ideas of all time. They are not really thinking too much anymore, because this, to me, it just is not a seller to me. It's just some people might be interested in it, absolutely, but that's just it. There's just going to be a few that really enjoy this idea. I mean, honestly, if you want a 3DS, just turn the damn 3D off. There's no difference between that and this, and you'd be saving money, because I see a lot of 3DSs going for like $89.99 on eBay now. They're going to drop down a lot, especially the original versions of the 3DS. I mean, yes, too, the clamshell design, especially the original 3DS, does have some, hinge issues, but, what device with that doesn't? But honestly, I would say if the 2DS versus the older gen handhelds, I would just go with those. Because with this right here, it's just a big waste of money. I mean, it's the same with the XL. I mean, unless you never bought a 3DS in your life, the XL would probably be a good choice for you if you like large screens. But again, this right here is just so impractical. I just don't know about this damn device at all. It's just, ugh. But anyway, what do you guys think of this device? Are you going to be picking it up yourself just because you're a collector, just because you're just going to pick it up for the hell of it, or what? Leave your questions down below, and thank you all for watching.